guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stels. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for checking me out once again. Please like this video, share, comment down below your thoughts. I really like when people share their thoughts down in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please do. So today we're going to talk about the Tinder Swindler, right? This is kind of off what I usually talk about. It's not lifestyle. It's kind of lifestyle, but it's not like a trendy Nigerian issue. But this is actually something that happened in the life of some women, not just three. Because from the movie, they showcased 3 women, but there are lots of women that this guy swindled. Like the title of the movie said, The Tinder Swindler. Tinder is an app, is a dating app where you go and meet people that have, you go on dates, blind dates. Obviously, you've not met this person before, you're meeting the person on the app. And the reason you're meeting this person in real life, you're going for the blind date, is because you see that this person has some characteristics that you admire, or this person has some features that matches your features. So there's always a match. You know, you swipe, and until you see someone you like and you click a match, and the person messages you if the person is interested, so on and so forth. You know, the movie starts with this lady called Cecile, and she's just in search for the love of her life. Cecile currently is still single, by the way. She's in search for the love of her life, and she has gone on tons of dates on Tinder. You're doing something and it's not working, and you keep on doing it. I don't really understand how people do that, especially when it comes to a situation that has many factors, like a human being and the emotions, you know. So you're going on this app, you want something, you want love. You're going on this app, you've gone on several dates and you have not found love, and you still feel that you will find this love on this app. It's not everybody that finds love on social media, by the way. So yeah, so it starts with this lady called Cecile. You know, she clicks and finds that there's a guy called Simon Levive, who actually fits her description of the ideal guy that will come and sweep her off her feet. You know, he looks like a rich man. He goes on conferences. He has corporate deals. You know, he goes on private jets. It was just because you upload your pictures there, so people see your lifestyle. You want them to see what you want them to see, obviously. So this man called Simon Levive, actually, his real name is not Simon Levive. He was born Shimon Hayut. Okay, so he goes on Tinder. I wouldn't tell you the whole story because I want you to watch it. He goes on Tinder, that's this dating app, and then posts lavish pictures of himself, you know, how he's having fun and living life. And he's a very good looking man to top it off. So ladies who are interested, you know, contact him. He contacts them, and yeah, he begins to swindle them of their money. Before he swindles them of their money, he treats them. You know, he takes them on a private jet, takes them to expensive restaurants, expensive hotels, buys them flowers, you know, the things that you feel like a rich man would do. That is what he would do. So he has already put you in a spot that you're already seeing him in the light of a rich man. So you cannot see anything like being swindled or being scammed. You know, so he begins to ask them for money. It starts from little token gifts. Oh, I can't use my card to pay for this. And he's Israeli, so he has this asset, you know. I can't use my card to pay for this. Can you quickly pay for this? I'm trying to book a flight for my team, and I can't do it. My card is not working. Can you do it? Or something like my enemies are after me because he posed as a dealer when it comes to diamonds. So he would lie that people are after him, after his money and all whatnot. There's actually a king of diamonds dealer. His name is I think Leo Levive. So according to these ladies, he's supposed to be the son of the man, but from his claims now, because he's now granted interviews, he's saying that he never told them he only changed his name from being Shimon Hayut to Simon Levive. And he said he was into diamonds. Obviously, when you say you're into diamonds and you send a mail and the email carries LLD diamonds behind it, you know, and they know that when you search LLD diamonds, you see that the founder of LLD diamonds or the owner of LLD diamonds is Leo Levive, which is, you just attribute it to either his family member or something, you know. So this guy was a very smooth operator. He was very smooth. There is no, you can't hold him that he faltered in so place. He was very smooth. And the person, to me, I felt her story really touched me, really, is the first lady, Cecile. you know. He has already, she has fallen in love with him. He told her she'll be the mother of his kids. Told her to even look for an apartment, you know, for them to move in together. And while he was with her, he was with other ladies as well, you know, and she had no idea. You know, you cannot be clueless. You're dating someone, you've seen the person once in a while, and you don't know any of his family members. Okay, fine, you claim to have met his baby mama and his child, you know, and she convinced you that he's a good man. If she convinced you that he's a good man, why did she not stay with him? Why are they not together? There are some things that do not just add up, you know. So now, on to the next one. He met another lady, and he did not only come as a lover, he also came as a friend. You know, he met another lady through Tinder, but did not connect romantically. She was not into him like that, and he was not also into her like that. So they became buddies, like friends. You know, I have a lot of male friends like that as well. So he delayed her scam. Like, he didn't swindle her immediately. You know, he showed her he treated her to some good life. You know, took her out to some places. They traveled to some places, all expense paid by him. Bottle of champagne everywhere. You know, then gradually he began to ask her for money, still using the same story that his enemies are after him. He can't use his card. They'll trace his card thereabout, and she began to give him money. You know, the first lady, Cecile, like I said, whose story was really the one that got to me, was she not only gave him his money, she took out loans from, I think, 5 or 8 different banks, like soft loans, quick credit loans. She took loans from banks, increased her card limits from American Express so that he can access. I'm sorry, it's funny now because I'm trying to imagine what she was trying to do. Like, she was trying to be in his good books. I'll come to my observation. I just want to really narrate what really went down in the movie. Then the third lady, which to me felt like the smartest person, but she wasn't. If she didn't get to know about these other 2 girls, she wouldn't have been smart, you know. So she they now started hunting him, so to say. The 2 ladies came together, the first lady and the second lady. That's the girl Cecile, and the friend, you know, Penilla, came together and started looking for, with the journalist, started looking for Simon. You know, they traced all his payments, and they discovered a lady called Eileen. And Eileen mentioned that she's the girlfriend, you know. So the journalist that was helping those 2 ladies confided in Eileen and told Eileen that this guy is a scam. You know, he has been doing this thing back in Finland, has even been arrested for, you know, scamming some ladies back in Finland. And she did her own research and realized that it was true. But she confronted him and he denied it, saying that it's not true. These ladies are just trying to ruin his image, his work of his enemies, and all that, you know. So she put 2 and 2 together. She didn't bother doing anything, you know. She put 2 and 2 together, told him that, okay, don't worry, because now his face, they had to publish his face in different places, and that he's a man of, what do you call it? There's something they call them when you're looking for somebody, I don't know. So he couldn't even go on Tinder anymore as at then. He couldn't go on Tinder to swindle ladies anymore because, you know, the authorities were already in on his matter. So he didn't have money thereabouts. Then this lady who is into fashion, this is his current girlfriend, Eileen, who is into fashion, now decides to help him out, so to say, and told him that, okay, and he has a lot of designer clothes and all that. She took all his clothes, and she said she was going to sell it and give him back the money. Till today, Eileen is still selling those clothes, and she's using it to recoup her own funds, because unfortunately, she also gave him money as her boyfriend. Let's bring you back home. We have example of these people, these Tinder swindlers, in Nigeria, in Africa, in Europe. We have them everywhere. You see some ladies on Instagram with, you know, cars, flashing houses, flashing where they've been to, flashing so many pictures of designer wears, but they don't have these things in real life. Are they the female version of Simon Hayut? You know, you see some men also living this kind of life, lavish lifestyle, and are they also living the kind of lifestyle of Shimon Hayut, I mean. So now, my question is, who is to blame? Is it the ladies that fell prey? Because as we, he's walking free because you were not coerced to give him money. He didn't put a gun to your throat to threaten you. In fact, the reason he was arrested at the end of the documentary is because he used a fake passport. That was why he was apprehended. and he served time for that because he has other identities apart from this Simon Levive that is popularly known on Tinder, you know. So he has other identities, and because he used a fake passport, he was apprehended and he served time. I think he was supposed to serve 5 years, and he did a couple of months, and he was let go. This man is roaming around free, you know, and nobody has been able to apprehend him for or charge him to court for duping these ladies. In fact, he's going on and granting interviews. He's going on and making money, doing businesses, and there are still other ladies that are falling prey. Now he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend, and the girl is she's an Israeli model. Now, why do ladies? I'm sorry to say this, you know. I'm going to point some fingers. I'm going to give some unpopular opinion, and it's really going to cause havoc, you know, because I wouldn't say a man like having all this kind of lifestyle and immediately I fall in love. I don't understand what that word fall in love is. Like, is love something that you just switch on your heart and switch it off? Is it not a feeling that grows? You know, you might like his lifestyle, but yeah, but it takes time. Because if you look at the span of the relationship he had, especially with Cecil, the first lady, it was just a couple of months before he started asking her for money. Weeks, I think. I don't think the relationship lasted for a long time. You know, before he started asking for money, and she was, you know, vulnerable enough to give him money. The first day she met him, she went on a private jet. This is somebody you've not met in your life. You have no idea of his history, nothing. You Googled him and you only saw diamonds and flashy life and all that. And you go on a trip with him because he could not make, because he has to leave. He had a business appointment. So what happened to your house? Okay, we'll meet some other time. You leave and you go, you know. You had to come after meeting him that very night. You came back home to pack your things, and he shipped you off in a private jet. So everything was just, a lot of people went on Cecil's page because I went to view her. I went to see her past life and see what exactly she does. And I was seeing some post where she deleted comments, sorry, where she blocked comments, and where the comments were open in some of her pictures. People were saying that she deleted negative comments that people were placing on her comment section, you know, that she's a gold digger, you know. I'm not really a fan of blaming the victim, because right now they are the victim, you know. He is living his life roaming free, but this is time for ladies to actually learn, you know. From this perspective, it looks as if this lady wanted to scam this guy, okay? Scam in the sense that she was looking for love, and she was looking for a safe net. Now you've seen, obviously there are other profiles there, but this one was one that, you know, tickled your fancy because of the kind of lifestyle. And from her analogy, she said that he looks like someone that will sweep her off her feet because he sends her roses, you know, comes to see her unannounced. He might be somewhere and she says, oh, she's feeling down, he will just breeze in. You know, she was looking for the element of too good to be true. You know, that's why we need to be careful in actually choosing someone for a future partner, because once you read so many romance novels and, you know, hear a lot of things that's supposed to be, you begin to imagine yourself, you know, fantasizing about such things. So I wouldn't blame her, but I would question a lot of her actions, you know, from even lying to the bank, you know, claiming that she was the one using the card, for increasing her limits. You know, he hasn't even paid you, and that was the irony. If you had even paid her some of the money that he took from her, and she went ahead to give him more money, you may not really judge her, because at least he's showing that he can repay. But this person had not even paid you, and when he eventually paid you, that money did not clear. You know, and he now lied to you to come and collect a wristwatch. Imagine someone that calls himself the son of a diamond lord, you know, telling you that he doesn't have cash, he should come and collect his wristwatch. And you took the wristwatch and you went to the pawn shop and they told you it was a fake, it was a knockoff, you know. So there's a lot of things to learn from this movie. If you're single, if you're not married, please go and see this movie. Not only single ladies, not only single men, because this is vice versa. Men do this to ladies, ladies do this to men. You know, her term was like she wants to be adventurous. That's why she went with him on a private jet. But I'm sure if she wants to retrace her steps now, I'm sure she wouldn't have counted that as an adventure. So ladies, we need to be very careful. You know, you're meeting for somebody for the first time. Don't give the impression that you're gullible. Don't give the impression that you're after the person for what you have to gain or benefit. You know, don't be too concerned about money or finance. Get to know the person very well. You know, like there were a lot of things that he even, this person even had an attribute of being a thief, because when she wanted to even increase her limits, the bank was asking her for her payment slips for where she works. So he now gave her a fake documentation that's saying that she works with LLD Diamonds. Somebody that is giving you a fake documentation saying that you work somewhere, you're not even verifying if truly this guy owns, you know, this company. You're not verifying anything. You're just accepting everything he says. Don't be a yes man in a relationship. I'm giving you tips, guys. Don't be a yes man. Always question whatever it is that you feel is not right. Whatever it is that you think is not ethical, question it. You know, there's so many things that people get into. Some ladies would go into drugs just because they want to what do you call it? They want to they don't want the man to be angry. He's offering you drugs. You don't want to say no to him, so you just have to take the drugs like that. I don't understand. He's not your father. He's the guy you're dating. If he goes another one, gullible in a relationship, oh, you don't need to go into a relationship for what you intend to gain financially. And see, a relationship is a 50-50 thing. Oh. It's something you cannot be giving so much emotion and the person is not giving you back emotion. You know, if the person is giving you back emotion, please just begin to withdraw from that account. You know, if not, you just over deposit. You know, and it's wrong when someone is the one doing the giving and the other person, because from her relationship with the guy, the first lady Cecile, she was doing more of the giving. She was giving both emotional, she was giving both physical, she was giving financial. You know, so another thing I'd like to say is, when you start having doubts, pause. Don't have doubt and keep on doing whatever it is you're doing. Always have that ability to pause. If she had taken a pause and actually thought about what she's doing, she would realize that she was giving this guy money consistently. He would tell her that enemies are after him, he couldn't use his card, please kindly pay for this. You know, she had to pouch down her her credit card to him. He was using the credit card as if she was the one using those things. You know, she had to even extend her limit. You know, back to, should ladies give men money while they are dating? I don't think that should even be a thing to talk about, because if you turn it the other way around, should men give ladies money while they are dating? It shouldn't be about the money. It should be about other factors surrounding why am I giving you money? The intent. It should be around, what is this money for? It should be around the one I'm giving you, have you paid back? Not, it shouldn't be a, now it's looking as if, oh, men used to give ladies money and nobody's complaining. So in this movie, because girls are giving a guy money, why is it so important? And I'm sure that is why this guy is roaming around free. Because supposedly a lot of women collect money from men, so it's more like, so why are you crying wolf now when a man is collecting money from you? So according to his interview I watched with Inside Out, he was saying that he was just a young man living his life, enjoying his life. So who will now sue him for enjoying his life and living his life? So my advice to ladies who intend to give their boyfriends money, or my advice to ladies who are in that situation whereby they have to help their boyfriends, use wisdom. You know, I would not tell you to or not to. You know, use wisdom. Go and watch this movie and see if you are being used because you have finance, or he genuinely needs the money and all that. So I really want people to really open their eyes when it comes to, you know, being coerced to do things emotionally. This guy did not put a gun to their head. He did not, he only told his story that, okay, see, enemies are after me. And you are the one, and he asked you, can you help me? And you said, yes, you can help. You know, so if I was a judge, honestly, I would throw the case out of the court, because from all their conversations, there was nowhere he used force to collect that money from anybody. So without any further ado, I would like to come to the end of this video, and please go and watch The Tinder Swindler. I think I came to the party late because a lot of my friends have watched it, and but yeah, I just saw it sometimes last week, you know. So when I see something good, I like to bring it to people that are on here, so that they'll be able to learn one or two things from it as well. So please open your eyes to the realities of fact that people are out there to hurt you. This life is not, and there are people out there also that are good people, you know, so don't just be too guarded, but just also know that there are wolves out there, same with their sheep. Okay, so thanks for watching. I remain Stels. See you in the next one. Bye.